right.
Hold on. We're recording. Go ahead, dude.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, man. Welcome to another episode of the PTW Podcast live from Levi Stadium after the Niners defeat the New York Jets in week 1 of Monday Night Football. Toss was there live at the game, man. Tell me all about it.
Oh yeah, exciting game, man. It was JP Mason's show. Like we talked about yesterday, there's going to be some need for JP Mason to come through this year, and he did in a big way at 147 yards rushing,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
152 yards total, and a touchdown. And then Debo Samuel did his thing too. He had a bunch of plays, big plays for the team. Ayuk, was back in. He dropped a couple of passes. He didn't really quite look like himself, but
That's what
overall,
happens when you
the
miss camp,
Niners
man.
did their thing.
Peyton Manning called him out on the Manning cast. I don't know if you heard about this. Peyton Manning called him
He
out. It's
did.
like,
I kind of feel bad for him at this point, So,
yeah.
dude, you
Yeah.
can see
Is
behind
that
me, they got the ABC, got the Monday Night Football out there. So
that's what
they
I
got some
figured that
players
is.
so they're interviewing. So we're doing it live from the
I love it,
stadium right
man.
now.
What did it
So
what did it feel like, man? Week 1, having the team back, full strength. Well, not really full strength. Out. The best player. You got news an hour before the game started that McCaffrey is out,
yeah, man,
with
it
some
was a downer.
soreness.
Everybody was a little like wow, where did that come from? Because it seemed like all week he was going to play, and he was saying he was going to play, and then
No.
just literally when the inactives come out, McCaffrey's out of the game essentially, and JP Mason had to step up, and he did. So it was kind of shock at first, but man, that guy runs really hard. I
Mm-hmm.
wish they would have used him more last year to help spell McCaffrey, because I think he had a really good rookie season the year before, and they really didn't use him at all last year. So I feel like they could have utilized him more. And like we talked about yesterday, I think he's going to be a big part of their running game this year. And he showed it in game 1 that he's going to be there.
I mean, this dude is an undrafted free agent from
Yeah,
2022 and comes out and balls. Has 140 plus yard running game, and it really just shows you the fluidity of the Niners offense. The biggest play, the most, the number one fantasy player right now, the first person taken in everyone's draft, essentially out, not available, and it's like, okay, I guess they're not really going to have a running game. No, they end up having a huge running game
yeah.
and rely on special teams, score 6 field goals and kind of all that stuff. Five field goals or six? 5 field goals.
I think it was 5, but I know
Five
Moody
field
in
goals.
our fantasy league, he had like 26 points. Like
Yeah.
one of the guys who was down like big, like 20 points, ended up winning his fantasy with just his kicker. So I
Well,
mean,
five
that
five field goals and two
that
extra
was
points will do
just
that for
some
you.
luck,
Yes.
bro.
Yeah.
And he had some long ones too, some 50-yarders. So like, yeah, Moody, like we talked about, man, Moody, he got the experience in the Super Bowl last year. He's confident, and I think he's gonna be a good kicker for the Niners this year. So I think we got all the pieces. We just got McCaffrey healthy now, and the defense showed out. We said it. You talked about it. You thought it was going to be a blowout. You didn't know how good Rodgers was going to be. Like coming off the Achilles, and in his first action, the first touchdown he got was he got some good plays. He made some nice throws. The second touchdown to
Yeah.
Lazard was kind of an offsides, like typical Aaron Rodgers style, like
The
get the
free
team
play.
off sides, free
Yeah.
play,
Free
throw it
play.
downfield, and then that was pretty much his game. And then the last touchdown was garbage time. So and we were really right on with the score there. They were in double digits, but within the teens, and then the Niners got 30, like we talked about. So
Right.
just like we thought. So
Yeah. It
good
it
game for the
was
Niners.
it started out exactly how I thought it would, with the Jets kind of starting out quick, but then I thought they would peter out after that, and that's pretty much what happened. The Jets took the Niners took a 3-0 lead. Jets come back, score a touchdown, make it 7-3, and then it just kind of became stagnant for the Jets after that.
Yeah,
Some flurries of offense here and there, but really it wasn't even the fact that I don't have faith in the Jets. It's the fact that Aaron Rodgers cannot get the monkey off his back. That is the San Francisco 49ers.
no,
It's just he does not play well against the Niners.
dude, he said they
Um,
were going to regret not drafting him. They probably do in a way, because I think if they had drafted him, they probably would have won a couple of Super Bowls with this quarterback, especially
sure.
when they had Harbaugh and those teams.
Yeah.
but he really has not made us regret it. We've kicked his butt pretty much every time we see him in the playoffs.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like it's the giant monkey that's on his back is the San
Oh
Francisco
yeah,
49ers. It's the team that didn't draft him that he wished drafted him, and then I had to deal with being in the draft room until the 24th pick when Green Bay picked him out of a surprise, out of a surprise and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, man. So the AFC East doesn't go perfect 1-0. They've got three 1-0
yeah.
teams and an 0-1 team in the New York Jets. San Francisco 49ers joined the Seattle Seahawks as the only teams in the division with a 1-0 record. The Rams lose and the Cardinals lose. And so, what are you thinking for week 2? Now, who do the Niners have next week?
So they got Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're gonna keep it rolling.
Yeah.
They had Sam Darnold on their team last year. They know what he's about. I mean,
Yeah.
Minnesota had a real easy game against the New York Giants. I mean, they weren't. They're not going to be good. And so, like we talked about, Daniel Jones, Brock Purdy is not Daniel Jones. He's a ton better. He had some nice throws. He should have had a touchdown to Ayuk. He dropped it in the corner of the end zone at the end of the half.
Yep.
And, Brock Purdy was, he's making plays and he's doing his thing. He made his plays with legs. He made the throws. He made the smart throws. He threw away the ball when he needed to. He took the sack when he needed to. He did all the right things, man. The guy, he's a pro and he's a great quarterback. He really is.
He's solid, man. He really is. For quote unquote Mr. Irrelevant, he is very, very solid. What was the atmosphere like in the stadium? Are people are people buzzing? Are they like is this everyone's like super excited that like this might be the year? Like this is where the team is,
I mean, I feel like the fan base like expects that at this point, so it was like kind of business as usual in the stadium. It was basically, came in, everybody was, came in, there was excitement, but nobody's like going crazy. The game starts and then the noise comes up and, the fans are ready, to make the noise during, as soon as Aaron Rodgers got out there on the first, his first possession, they were making noise, 3 and out, get the punt. And then the next possession, they get the fumble by Breece Hall and it's off from there, I know they drove down and they took a 7-3 lead, but it didn't feel like the Jets really had anything. They kept converting on third downs. And then I think once Niners cleaned that up, they stopped playing that soft zone and letting Garrett Wilson go over the kind of the cut in the middle of the zone. And he was kept getting first downs on that drive. But, they put that to an end and they were like, okay, see if you guys can score now. And they had trouble again. Before you know it, Niners were up 20 plus points and the game was pretty much out of hand.
Just hats off to you for your commitment to the fact that you're still there. Everyone has like seemingly left the stadium except for the Monday night football crew over there on the other side of the stadium.
Crew, we got Let's see. Let me see what we got behind me.
Are they still there?
Yeah. There's still some people out there.
There's still some people
trying
there.
Trying to cheer out. Like we were actually down near the press room earlier. Like some people, sometimes the players come out and give autographs, like McCaffrey and Debo and Kittle. Those guys are really, really generous, and they always come out and do those things. So, we're lucky. We got some great guys, I think, on the team, and
for
they're
sure
great with the fans.
This is definitely the best version of the Niners I've seen in a while.
No, they have a really good squad.
They have a good
now
squad
they got
this
the
year.
cornerbacks. They got Dielman and Lenore, who played really solid defense on Garrett Wilson, and Chivarius Ward. And then
dude, when your best player goes inactive and you don't miss a beat, that says something about your team. Right?
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter who it's against. Like like if any other team. Oh, I don't know. Whatever. Name it. Someone's gonna be down, right? That team will struggle. Anybody else, right?
Take Mahomes off,
Or
Josh
Kelsey.
Allen
Let's say
off.
Kelsey. You take Kelsey out. Like it's gonna be a different game plan for the Chiefs. They won't
You
be
take
like as
Justin
effective.
Jefferson off. You take Breece Hall off the Jets. Like you're gonna have trouble.
It makes a difference. That you'll still have a running game, but maybe 40 yards, 50 yards, not 140 yards. One of the best rushing performances of the week. Right, to close off week 1, right?
He's just bulldozing guys. He was like he's the beast, man. He's like
he played with some
like,
purpose, man. That's for
beast
sure.
Mode, man.
Yeah,
strong runs, finishing the runs, like running through people. You could see like Sauce Gardner didn't want to tackle him. it was a great performance by him, man, in his first start. And he just tore shit up.
I love it, man. All right, so I'll let you go. I know you got to get out of there.
Yeah, we're taking.
But yeah,
off.
good team win
All
for the
right,
Niners.
bro.
Congratulations to the Niners. Week 1 is done, and we'll catch you in a few days previewing week 2.
All right, peace out, bro.
Take care, everyone. Bye.
Yeah.
And as always, make sure to like and subscribe the PWT podcast on YouTube. Make sure to leave some comments, all that kind of stuff as we create more shorts and more content for this channel. We hope that you enjoy watching all of it. Follow us as we'll cover the NFL season in full this year, 2 episodes a week, and we will go from there. All right, folks. Take care. Thank you for subscribing. We'll see you in a few days for previewing week 2. Take care.